Okay, sorry, that cut out. So I just want to say, you take your magnesium, you take a cup of this and a little bit of your baking soda, put it together in the water, and you just soak for however long you can, maybe a half an hour, even 10 minutes is great. But raising your body temperature before bed isn't always the best way. So, but it's great to soak in this magnesium salt. Your body takes it up and you do sleep. But if you're soaking in the tub, when you get out, I want you to fill a big bowl of water with some ice cubes, and it's cold, and I want you to dunk your face in it and hold it for as long as you can. Take a couple deep breaths, do it again, and then do it 3 times for an ice cold face dunk to cool your body system down before you jump into bed, because you really need the cool to sleep. Another thing, if you don't have time for the bath, you can take magnesium spray, magnesium oil, and it's rapidly absorbed. So you can spray it on your body while you're doing your nighttime routine with your children or anything else. And then before bed, you can have a shower, rinse it off, and end with cold shower for 60 seconds, 1 minute, get out, and then you'll be ready for bed. So that's an alternative to soaking in the tub that makes things faster. It's not as good for relaxing all your muscles in your joints, but you will absorb the magnesium. The next practical tip I have is you can get a diffuser for essential oils, and you can put lavender in there and any kind of blend, sleep blend that has lavender, etc. in there. So you want to just, you can put that into your diffuser as soon as nightfall happens, and you'll breathe it for the next couple hours until you go to bed. You can also put it beside your bed, and I put this beside my bed over there on my nightside table, and you can turn the light part off on it so just the diffuser goes, a nice gentle smell. If you don't have time for that, you can just take the lavender, cut it with a little bit of coconut oil, and sort of rub it all over where you might smell it when you go to bed. So that's another faster alternative if you don't have the time for the other. So let's see here. Hang on, I'm just going to grab this. Okay, so those are my practical sleeps tips. The other thing is we want to make sure that we black out everything. So we get the blackout curtains going. And then I want to show you my bed. So, of course, I do put crystals beside my bed that sort of just block out any kind of, any kind of things that are plugged in or electromagnetic currents or anything, just calming things. And then the other thing is my bed itself. If you come down underneath, I don't know if you can see that. My bedposts, oh, I guess you can't see that. Okay, so I'll just talk. My bedposts are resting on, I cut a couple of pieces of 2x4, so blocks about this thick, and the headboard of my bed is lifted up on these 2x4s. You can use 1 or 2. You can make it about that thick. And so the top of my bed is actually raised all the way across. And the elevated head really helps for any kind of brain symptoms or inflammation or anything like that. You definitely, will get a better sleep if your head is raised slightly. So when you're sleeping, I just wanted to show you the sleep positions. On your back is best. So lying down on your back is best, or on your side. And when you're on your side, you're just laying down on your pillow, and you have another pillow between your legs, like so, between your knees, so that you don't have any pressure on your knees. Your hands are out to the side, sort of like this, and then you're just sleeping. So those are the 2 best positions. Stomach sleeping, unfortunately, most people, and I'm one of them, love to stomach sleep, and that's where I get my deepest sleep. But it's really not as good for your muscles in your body. It's really not as good for your lymph. And when you're lying, if you can lie on your left side, things will drain better than on your right side. So it's better to sleep on your left side. Those are the sleep positions. Again, you just want to make sure that everything's calm in your room. You have a nice peaceful environment to climb into, and you want to go to bed no later than 9:30. I know most of us stay up till 11, 11:30, even midnight watching TV, and that is one of the absolute worst things that you can do for your health, and to reset your circadian biology. So what I would suggest is, if that's part of your relaxing nighttime routine, is to sit down with your partner and watch, a little show. What I would do is I would make sure that it's a downloaded show, so you don't have to sit through the commercial. That make sure that it's like so much shorter that way. You do it early. So as soon as the kids go to bed at 8 o'clock or whatever, or 7:30 even, 8 o'clock, you start your own wind down. And if it includes a little show, no more than 40 minutes. So an hour show should be no more than 40 minutes when you download the shows on Netflix or whatever without the commercials. So sit down, put your glasses on. I want you to drink your tea. I want you to do all your other healing things while you're sitting there. You can do some gentle stretching. You don't want to be sitting in an awkward position. You want to be doing some gentle stretching or having a little foot massage, maybe by your partner, or anything that helps stimulate sort of falling asleep. And then as soon as show's over, the TV goes off. Okay, we put on our soft music, we put on our diffusers, we get into the bath, we do our nighttime routine. We can read a little bit by soft lighting, or talk, cuddle, kiss, all these wonderful things that help to induce sleep. So that is one of the things that you definitely want to do. When you sleep, if you can, even in the winter time, open your window. You want to hear the sounds of nature, unless you're right in the middle of a city. You definitely don't want to do that. But if you are anywhere near nature at all, you want to open your windows. You want to get the fresh air in. The cold will definitely help you to sleep. So you want the cold air and the fresh air in. You want minimal blankets on. Sleeping naked is one of the best ways to get a good sleep. With all the clothes, it's very restrictive, and your body is not designed to sleep that way. So taking off the clothes will definitely lead to a better sleep. Turn down the thermostat. So if you keep it at 72 degrees during the day and all winter, and that's where you have your thermostat at, you want it to turn it down into the 60s for at nighttime. So turn it down. Open your window, take off your clothes, get into a nice, cool, crisp bed after you've had cold water on your face or body, and do some deep breathing. I want you to crawl into bed and do some deep breathing. The alternate nostril breathing is great. So if you can do that as you're falling asleep, you will start to get into a really deep trance and fall asleep. You can also do listen to any kind of binary beats or sleep meditation, or just focus on the parts of either your heartbeat. Try to focus on your heartbeat and hear the heart beating, or focus on letting each part of your body relax until you fall asleep. So those are the types of things that you can do. If your partner snores at all, or if you're in bed with somebody else, I wear earplugs, so I put them in every single night, and that definitely helps to cut the noise and helps you to get a better sleep. So lighting, make it dark in the room, you put your earplugs in, you've elevated your bed, you've had all your things, and you definitely don't want any computers in the room. You want to look at no screens for an hour before bedtime. So if you're going to bed at 9 o'clock, or even 9:30, you shouldn't be looking at a screen of any kind, including a TV, after 8:30. So you need that last hour to slip into the normal rhythms of sleep. So I hope that these videos have helped give you a few tips on how to sleep better. Like I said, if you're not sleeping, you're not healing. It is important to get the sleep right. So whatever you have to do to sleep, whatever you have to change your environment, add things. I wouldn't take melatonin. I wouldn't do sleep supplements. Sleep supplements can actually ruin your circadian rhythms. instead of enhance them overall in the long run. So don't do that. You want to get your body, used to the natural circadian rhythm of the seasons, and go ahead and do as many things as you can. Don't drink an hour before bedtime. So as soon as all the screens go off an hour before your bedtime, you want to have your last great big drink of water, and then you want to set a water on your nightside table here. For the morning, you want to have that glass of water as soon as you wake up in the morning. But you definitely don't want to drink an hour before bed because you don't want to be interrupted by waking up to go to the bathroom. If you have to, again, that candle is in the bathroom, very, very soft lighting, and get back into bed. But make sure that you stop drinking water or tea or anything else that is relaxing before bed an hour before you climb into bed. Okay, I hope these tips are helpful. And remember, sleep is the key. If you're not sleeping, you're not healing. You have to sleep. You have to concentrate on it. It should be your number one focus and priority.